So, I wanted to post a video so I didn't have to explain it in words. So, of course, everyone knows that Michelle and I were going to be going to the flea market today at Brumwells on Mountain Road. She was selling her paparazzi jewelry, and I was doing my water and Gatorade and sparkling water. Because that's, something different. So, um, the lady comes around to collect the money, and as she does, I have a sign, nice poster board, just marketing what I have and how much it was. And they turn around and told me, "Oh, you can't sell that. You can't sell the Gatorade or the water or any beverage. If you don't have a trailer in a contract, you pretty much can't. You cannot do that." I'm like, "Well, then you." And I turn around and said, "Well, you need to tell the county that." I said, because they said I can sell anything at a retail level, food, drinks, whatever. And so she walked off, and then when she went around the other side, I went to talk to her again, and I said, "Look, miss, I'm a smaller business. I can't afford the trailers and stuff like that." And I said, "What's the difference?" That apparently there's a rule for 30 years now that the bigger vendor companies, like the trailers, people who have trailers and stuff, don't want the smaller people like me, who are the regular, not regular flea market vendors, to come in there and sell water because it's competition. And that's why you guys saw my post about this is small business builds this country. People like that who don't promote small businesses should be cast out of this country for being an asshole like that. So anyway, I walked away. Rochelle was, selling a couple pieces of her jewelry. A guy, I went over there on a second time, and I told another lady, I said, "Look, I understand that this lady over here told me I can't do this, but I don't understand why. Because I don't have a trailer. I'm a smaller business. I'm not a small business. I'm a smaller business. It's in the beginning stages. I have a legal right to sell water and food in a retail setting by the state of Maryland. I don't understand what the problem is." So she says, "Well, there's rules. You can't bring drinks and food, whatever, and eat it on the property or whatever. But yet the vendors can. They expect you to pay the $500 up front and then do it." I said, "Ma'am, I'm a smaller business. I can't do that." So then, well, the lady said, "Well, that's just the rules." So I walked away, and then about 2 hours later, a gentleman and his kid starts putting out 5 cases of Gatorade. I'll be posting the pictures on the Facebook about it. And a customer, a passerby came up. He asked him, "Can I mix them around? Have 5 white, 5 blue, 5 fruit punch?" And he was putting them in a case, and he was and he was drinking one of them. And I went over to the lady and I said, "Excuse me, miss, but there's a gentleman over here across from me who's selling Gatorade like I am out of the case." And she says, "Well, that's okay, because they're not going to drink down the property." And I said, "Well, ma'am, they're buying it and they're drinking it on the property. Can you tell me the difference between what I'm doing it, I'm selling it in the cooler cold water, and this gentleman over here is selling it in a case, and he's buying, multiple, and he's drinking it. He had 2 of them in his hand." She says, "Well, I told you before, those are the rules, and that's it." And I said, "Well, look, you have people over here selling Advil and prescription drugs, and you're going to sell." I said, "That's kind of ass backwards that, I'm being an honest person, and you're over here people selling drugs." I said, "That's kind of ass backwards." So then the state trooper, I only condone and back up the right officers who actually protect and serve, not protect and be a bunch of assholes and cause people try to get arrested. So he turns around and tells me, he said, "Look, you've came up to this lady 3 times. Rules are rules. If you do not like the rules that are placed, you can pack your shit up and get the fuck out of here." You know what? People like that, who are police, state troopers, do not belong to be in uniform. Because you turn around and insulted me in front of people. I will be filing charges against Brumwells Flea Market and the state, Anne Arundel County State Trooper's Office, because I'm sick and tired of, you know, they're sitting there telling me that, you know, I can't do it, but yet the other person can because it's warm. They can sell, but I can't because mine's cold. That makes no sense. So that's what I wanted to explain. Why I was making those statements. So there's people out there who thinking I'm sitting there bad talking or bad mouthing police officers. I'm not. If they do their job, they arrest the bad guys and not be a bunch of assholes to the good guys, then I will back up 100% for the police. The actual ones that actually serve and protect, not serve and beat the hell out of people and then go to jail for it. This is why this whole thing in Baltimore, you know, I really wanted to turn around and say, look, this is why 6 of your brothers are going to jail, because they had a power trip. No, but I did not. I walked away peacefully, but for a state trooper who's supposed to hold up a certain professionalism, turn around and tell me to get the fuck, tell me that if I don't like it, get the fuck out. If you go to Brumwells Flea Market and get stuff, I'm all about promoting small businesses. So go over there and support those people who are selling stuff if you do go over there. But if you don't have to go over there, do not. You need to boycott that place, because if you don't, then you're pretty much not, you're you know, supporting a bunch of assholes. I couldn't sell my product when it was the same thing right across from me. So I will be filing a lawsuit, considering the fact that it needs to be clear that only people with contracts and trailers can sell beverages and food. It does not matter if it's warm drinks or cold drinks, they cannot be sold by the smaller vendors. And that rule, plain out, would be clear enough for everybody to understand. Not just no drinks can be open or food can be open. It doesn't say that at all. So I just want to make that clear on Facebook, so before anybody starts talking about I'm bad-mouthing cops, I'm not. I support the good ones. I don't support the assholes. And for my brother who's going to be joining the Marines, to have to fight and risk his life for people like that, they don't deserve to be American. They don't deserve to be in that uniform. Because my brother's going to go there and serve and protect this country along with thousands and millions of other people. For people like that in this country, don't deserve to be in it. So, that's my end. Thank you.